Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we're playing Ghost Stories. This is a game I've wanted to get on the channel for quite a while. I just never have for some reason, but my son and I were playing it just recently, and so I decided to leave it set up or leave it out on the table and then bring it to the channel. So Ghost Stories is the original version of a game that now has been it's been redone. I believe is Bastion, I believe is the name of the game. That basically takes the exact same system and just has reworked it. But essentially, we're going to be defending this village from ghosts that are going to be coming in from the different directions here. If you play up to 4 players, each player would normally have a monk. I'm going to be playing as the blue monk. My ability is that when I'm on one of these villages on the edge of, or one of these, when I'm with one of these villagers on the edge of the village, I'll be able to both use that villager's ability and fight the ghost that's next to the villager. Normally you have to choose. Normally a monk can move and then either use a villager or fight the ghost. I believe technically they're exercising the ghost. We have this deck right here. When we get down to the bottom, the card that's the 11th from the bottom is going to be Wu Fang. That's the boss, and we have to beat Wu Fang before the deck runs out, basically. But before that, we got to survive to get to Wu Fang in the first place. So I'm not going to explain what all the different abilities are of the villagers. I will say for the monks, I already told you what my ability is. The green monk over here, which these tokens let me use the abilities of the monks that aren't in the game. The green monk allows me to re-roll either the exorcism dice or the curse die by spending one of these neutral tokens. The red ability is that I can move anywhere on the board, essentially. And normally you can move one space, but if I was over here, if I wanted to get here or here or here, for instance, or, you know, basically if I want to move 2 spaces, then I can use the red ability to move those 2 spaces. And then the yellow ability is that I can just acquire one of these Dao tokens, and these Dao tokens also help with exorcising the ghosts. All right, and my Yin Yang token here lets me unhaunt a villager, a location, and what was there's one other thing it lets me do. Oh, that's right. I can get help from a villager without actually being on that villager space. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So at the start of my turn, the first thing we would do is we would look to see if there's any ghosts that have abilities that need to trigger. Obviously, I don't have any ghosts yet. Then we would look to see if I have 3 ghosts on my board. If I did, I would lose a chi token. The chi is my life. You can see each of those monks has 3 chi. I have 4 chi. And obviously, I'm not full of ghosts, so we're going to have a ghost come into play. And we've got a walking corpse. If there's a starting ability, like an ability that occurs when they come into play, it would be here. This middle one is something that is is either a persistent ability or that happens every round that it's that ghost turn. And then on the right side, if there was an ability there, it would be what happens when I kill it. So this ability means that I can't use exorcism dice against the ghost. Instead, I have to use Dao tokens. So I will put this ghost right here, I think. Actually, we'll put it right here. And it's yellow, so it has to go on the yellow board, unless the yellow board is full, in which case I can put it anywhere. All right, so then my turn, and I will actually go right over here, and I will fight this ghost by spending my yellow Dao token, which kills that ghost, so good start there. And then, actually, I guess we'll put her down here. All right, and then I also get to use this ability here if I want to, and so I gain 1 chi, so that puts me at 5 chi. And then I get to gain a Dao token. I'll just gain a yellow one back. But then I have to draw an additional ghost, so I'll go ahead and do that. And we've got a Reaper. It's basically the exact same thing except red. And we'll put this one up here. All right, so that's the end of my turn. So then it would be green, any ghost with abilities would trigger, nothing. Red, no ghost with abilities. All right, so then yellow, ghost with abilities, nothing happens. All right, and now it's back to me. No ghost with abilities, so we'll draw here. Oh, we've got the Repellent Beauty. So while she's in play, I'm pretty sure that's just persistently while she's in play, I have -1 die that I can use. As long as this ghost is not defeated, it holds a Dao die captive. Place 1 die on the ghost card. Players have then temporarily 1 die less to perform the actions. All right, and it's a black color ghost, so it's going to go on my board, and we'll do it here. Yep. All right, you can see I have to use a black Dao token to kill it. Actually, I guess we'll move it here. That way I can get to it in 1 turn. And so there's the die that it's holding captive. All right, I think what I'll do is go here. I don't have any black Dao tokens, so I'm going to use a neutral token for the yellow ability. Neutral tokens go in the center of the board whenever you use them. We'll use that to gain a black Dao token. There we go. And now I will actually fight this ghost. I will use the token I just got to kill her. So I get that die back. And that means that I actually gain a token. So I'll actually gain a black one. That way we have 1 of each. And I could use this ability. I think I will. This ability lets me lose a chi token to kill a ghost. So I'll go ahead and kill this one just so we can kind of try to stay ahead of the curve here. That was a fairly easy ghost to kill, but since I had that extra chi and this board can get out of hand pretty quick, I'm going to go ahead and use that ability. All right, so then green, red, yellow, back to me. Sharp-nailed mistress. All right, so red. And okay, and when she comes into play, she brings an extra ghost with her. I'll put her here. And we've got the Restless Dead. All right, so I think we'll go here. Yeah. All right. And this one has a haunting. It's a haunter. So this comes here. And what will happen is every round that'll move up. And eventually it'll start haunting the board. And when I have 3 locations haunted, that it ends the game for me. All right. So I'm going to go here and try to fight that guy. So we're going to roll dice finally. So we got our 3 dice. We got a white. That counts as a yellow. So that's 1. You can see we need 2 yellow to kill it. So I will use my yellow Dao token. And he's dead. And then this ability lets me move a ghost as well as a monk. And normally it has to be a different monk. But since it's solo, you get to move your own monk. I can move a ghost to any free space. And then move a Taoist. Is it to any space? Yeah, to any village tile. So I'm going to move them here and then move me here. Okay. All right. So then red, or sorry, green, red, yellow, back to blue. We've got the Ooze Devil. All right, so we're getting into some that are a little more difficult here. This one actually has needs 3 blue to kill it, and I will put it here, and it is a haunter as well. So now, I think while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and just attack this to take care of it. So I'm not going to move this time. So we got a red right there, all right, and that kills it. And then I will use the villager to pick up a Buddha. So what this Buddha does is at the end of my turn, I can place it in a space that I'm next to, and then if a ghost gets placed in that space, it dies. So I will, but I can't place it the turn that I gained it, so it'll have to be next turn. So that was, now we're green, red, yellow. All right, so blue, so this moves up 1. All right, so one more time, if it gets to that space, then it haunts whatever the tile is that's in front of it. All right, so here we go. We've got Coffin Breakers. They're going to bring an additional ghost with them. I'll put them here. We've got the Dark Wraith. Okay, so Dark Wraith has to go where I am. It's a haunter, but also you can see this extra symbol here means that it starts right here. So it already starts one space ahead. So now you can see how we're starting to get in a little bit of trouble here. I guess. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a neutral token to use the red ability to fly. I'm going to move here. All right. Now, this lets me attack both these at the same time. So we'll go ahead and do that first. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to use one more neutral token to use the green ability to re-roll. Okay, so there's the yellow that I needed. That kills them. Still don't have enough to kill this one. So the question becomes, I think I will use this ability to move the Dark Wraith. Oh, I don't have... no, I guess not yet. Well, yeah, we'll just move the Dark Wraith to here. Let's see, is that... Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. No, because it's still going to haunt this. You know what? We're gonna move it up here because the graveyard doesn't do anything for us. So if anything's gonna get haunted, I'd rather be the graveyard first. All right, and move myself here. Nope, I'll actually move myself here. That way I can pick these up. So I didn't get to put the Buddha down because that has to happen as the third step of your turn, but we'll get there. Okay. All right. So now green, red, yellow. So this guy comes up and haunts the graveyard. And then this comes back down to here. All right. Now blue. This guy comes up and haunts this space. So you can see right away we are in significant trouble now with both of these haunters. Comes back down to here. Okay, so what I will do now is also I got to draw this first. All right, so Flesh Devourer 4 red. I'll put it here. Now the question is, do I come down here and face the Ooze Devil, or do I go over there to fight the Dark Wraith? Or do I stand still for a turn, use this ability to gain 2 Dao tokens? We're going to go over here. First I'm going to... no. We're going to go over here. I'm going to use a neutral token for the yellow ability to gain a black Dao token. All right. And let's roll the dice. Got 1 black here, plus our 2 black. All right, so that kills this guy. And that means that we gain either a chi or a yin yang. We still have our yin yang, so you don't have to worry about that. So we'll gain a chi token. This is at 5. I probably should have used my yin yang ahead of time so I could have gotten it back. I'm going to go ahead and unhaunt this because there are ghosts that come out that the moment they come out, they haunt something. So really, you never want to have more than one thing haunted at a time. Okay, so going around, nothing. Oh, hold on. End of my turn, I wanted to put out a Buddha, so I'll put it out here. All right, so now back to this. This guy moves up, and then we reveal this. We've got a Wicked One, 3 green. I'll put it here. It is a haunter. Okay, so I will use the red ability to fly down here. And I will use the blue or the yellow ability to gain a blue token. I'm going to use the villager to put the blue token here. That now makes all blue ghost one less powerful. So I only have to roll, in this case, I only need to get 2 now to kill the Ooze Devil. And we're going to fight it. Got a white, that's 1 blue, plus this one, plus that one, means I killed it. All right, and so now green moves up. Nothing. All right, so then we've got severed heads. So they got to go, we'll put them here. I'll see. They take one of my Dal dice and another monster comes out. Another ghost comes out. All right. We've got the raging one. This one makes every time the red go, it's the red turn, you're going to have to roll the curse die. I think we'll put that one here. Okay. And so now oof. This is looking pretty rough right now. I'm going to try to kill the severed heads. Basically, I've got a 2 out of 6. I got a 1/3 chance on each die. I only need 1 black or 1 white to kill them. Let's do it. Got it. Okay, so they're dead. I get a Dal token. I will take a green. And I'm going to use this ability. I'll switch out the blue with a green. Or really, I should switch out with red, probably. I can do that. You know what? I'm going to fight this guy next turn. And if I kill him, then I can switch it out with red. That's what we'll do. Okay. So then green's here. Oh, he's going to haunt this. So I'm actually not going to put the green there. I'm just going to take the blue off of it. So he goes there, haunts it. Okay. Then red needs to roll the curse die. A monster comes out. A ghost comes out. We've got the Perfidious Nymph. All right. We'll put them here, I guess. And oh man, they make it so I can't use my ability, and another ghost comes out. The Shapeless Evil. Oh no! That's the end of the game, right there. That's the that's the end of the game. Because that right there, let me just double check and make sure I'm not forgetting. This ghost haunts the first village town in front of it. And when 3, make sure there's not anything I'm missing here. A third location in the village becomes haunted. The ghosts have retrieved Wu Feng's funerary urn. The world of the living does not exist anymore. Because this Shapeless Evil haunts right there. Well, good game, everybody. That's how this can go. Like, you really have to stay on top of. You really should be unhaunting as quickly as possible. I should have gone up here probably, and because this villager lets you unhaunt stuff. This villager pushes back ghosts. I don't know that I've ever won this game. Maybe one time. It is a brutally difficult game, but you can see, especially solo, you can really go bang, 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 and it just goes. So, Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to come back, check out more stuff. We're going to be unboxing Call of Killforth in just a few minutes, so that video will be up soon as well. And until next time, if you're bored online, bored offline.